And this is Cooking with the Bells. So what are we making today?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. An apple crumble pie.
Ah, yes. We all know baked goods are my favorite thing in the world, so.
I love pie. I love cheddar cheese on my pie. I'm weird, I know. So I'm really excited for this. It's my favorite dessert. Apple pie with cheddar cheese. A nice sharp cheddar too.
I'm not a cheddar cheese human, so just know there's one of each of us here.
You can have it with ice cream.
Thank you.
It works great. All right, but first, what is this?
Okay, so I thought today, we've been doing a lot of hot coffees because it's cooling off, that fall weather, we're all going for it.
Right.
Sometimes I still just need an ice drink.
We are in Texas, even if it is fall.
So I thought I would make us an apple spiced spritzer, little mocktail action. And here's how you can make yours. So today we're gonna make our apple spiced spritzer. This is a favorite for us when we're in that fall season, but it's still a little warm for our hot coffee. So we're just gonna take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of our apple spice syrup. You can find the recipe for it on our page. And then we're simply going to top that with sparkling water. We make sparkling water with our soda stream, but you can use any sparkling water you want. Our glasses half filled are about 8 ounces. And then I'm just going to top with some ice. Give it a good stir. And garnish with an apple slice on top. Cheers! My garnish is slightly too big for my glass. I gotta pop it. Yes.
It's kind of like a apple pie in a mocktail.
Yeah.
It has all the nice apple flavors. There's a little bit of, is that like a cinnamon?
It should be. It's essentially, I took all the ingredients of an apple pie and made it into a syrup.
I love it.
Yes, I spent years perfecting the syrup recipe, so please enjoy it.
It's perfect. It literally, it's apple pie in a glass, basically, but cooled down. I think this would be the perfect drink to serve at like a Halloween party at night. Like you're having like a adult Halloween party. You could add like a little bit of a certain liqueur. What would you use?
I'd either use like something sweet, like an apple vodka or something that exists, or maybe some gin. I think would be good to me personally.
I love it.
But I'm not a mixologist, so please don't come for me if you're like, that's wrong.
Hey, to each their own, right?
Exactly.
But I do think it's a nice, refreshing drink that you could serve. If you're having like a fall wedding, it could be a nice drink. Or like a bridal or baby shower in the fall. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you like it.
I do.
All right, I guess we should get baking so we can have some pie.
Let's do it. All right, so this is a super easy apple pie recipe. Basically, pre-made crust, thaw to package instructions, or however they say to thaw it or bake it, based on a fruit pie.
If you want to make your own crust, you most certainly can. We're starting with the crust made.
We're outside cooking. You can also make your own apple pie filling. However, we have chose not to today because once again, we are outside cooking, but it's the time to go to the apple orchard, so you might as well go pick some apples, make some apple pie filling with your kids. Would you mind go ahead and pouring that in?
Absolutely.
While Kate's doing that, I have 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I have 1/3 cup of regular white granulated sugar. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to add 1 cup of flour, regular all-purpose. promise I washed my hands before we started. So I'm just gonna give this a good mix.
I can smell the cinnamon from here.
I know, isn't it lovely? So let me tell you a little secret. This is a meat chopper. I use it all the time in baking though. I feel like it mixes well. You can just kind of turn it. But also, because we're making a crumble, it's gonna be super helpful for this. I have 1 stick of butter and I cut it into little cubes. So I'm just gonna add it in here all over the bowl. Now you can use your fingers for this. You can use a spoon. Whatever works for you.
I know my grandmother always used a fork and my mom always uses her pastry cutter. So yeah. Just some options for you.
Yeah, you don't have to run out and buy like special tools or anything like that. And it's pretty cold still because you don't want softened butter or melted butter because then you're not going to have a crumble. So
it melts too quickly in the oven, so it melts into your pie filling instead of making that crisp crumble on top.
Precisely. So I'm just incorporating these little cubes. Now that I've got them nice and incorporated, I actually like to use my fingers. My hands are clean, just like Kate's. But I just like to use my fingers because I feel like I get a better crumbly texture. And honestly, this is such a good job for kids. They'll have fun. They get to eat it after.
They nibble a little during, but it's okay.
Exactly. Okay, I got crumbles. Woo. So, if you could kindly move that over. And so we're just gonna kind of crumble it on top. It is a apple crumble pie, right? And I make messes.
Oops. Y'all know that by now. We both make messes. It's a thing. So what are we baking this at and how long will we be baking?
We're gonna bake it at about 350. And it's probably gonna take, I would estimate, somewhere around 40 to 50 minutes. If you're using a apple pie filling that like you're cutting the apples and the apples aren't softened, it's gonna take longer than that because the apples, you know, they have to have time to soften in the oven. But our apples are pie filling and it's already soft. So, alas, here we are.
Let's get it into the oven.
Waste not, blown up. Smells so good, I can already taste it.
I'm so excited.
Little apple, little crumble.
It's just, apple is my fall, so this is fall for me. Some people it's pumpkin, for me it's apple.
The crumble topping, amazing. I really have no words. Just go make it.
I was gonna say, it's just a good classic. Like, there's nothing more to be said about it.
I will say, if you make our caramel sauce and you have some in the fridge, go ahead and drizzle some on the top.
Well,
that's it.
I guess that's it for today. So, like always, if you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button down below.
And if you want to see more from us, go ahead and hit the subscribe. But if you're already a subscriber, thank you.
Like always, our recipes will be linked down below to take you over to our website for a nice printable, readable form if that's something you want or need.
Well, see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.